In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Hello, my dear students of class first year. Assalamu alaikum. Today, we are going to learn another lesson, the United Nations. This is a very important lesson to understand. We have to understand the United Nations and what is the role of the United Nations in the world. And at what point the United Nations has succeeded to bring peace among the nations. And we have to also understand the history of about the United Nations. Why did the United Nations founded? What was the reason behind it? So, and we will also know about the Security Council and Security General and its role. And also we have to understand the organization of the United Nations. So in today's lecture we will understand all these topics, and we will cover all these segments as well. So first we have to understand what was the reason behind the United Nations founded. As I tell you about that, the United Nations was founded on 24th October 1955. 1945. So before, in First World War, the First World War happened in 1940 to 1918, and the second it was happened in 1939 to 1945. So the First World War and the Second World War brought the destruction across the world. Millions of people even wounded and killed. And at the millions of worth or prize rupees were destroyed. People's conscience was aroused for the peace and for the development. And they wanted to unite it. They wanted to live together as a brotherly. They wanted to fraternity. They wanted to peace in their life, even in the world as well. So the nations gathered on 24th October 1945. And they wanted to make a league named United Nations, and the purpose of the United Nations to bring peace among the nations. So it was brief description about the why the United was founded. So now let's start here. The United Nations, UN means United Nation, means this is a league about the whole, means all the nations and their representation in the United Nations. Its headquarters is in New York. The United Nations was thus born in April 1945 and is today the spearhead of the march of civilization against evils of all kinds. The United Nations of the world meet in New York in the United States of America. They talk over the urgent problem of peace and war and try to find solution to as many of these as they can. Now question arises that if the United Nations was founded to bring peace among the nation, how it is succeeded to, or how did it unsuccessful to bring other quarrels or fights among the wars? There is a reason that the United Nations has not succeeded yet to bringing peace in the nation due to the internal problems of the nation. Like we take an example of the India and Pakistan on the matter of Kashmir. So it is unsolved for about 7 decades. Kashmir is a unresolved dispute, and it is United Nations to plebiscite according to the wish of the Kashmir people. So here the United Nations deal with quarrel that might lead to war among the nation. The aim of the United Nations is to prevent war in the world. The aim of the nation, what was the aim of the nation? To prevent war in the world and to reach a state of lasting peace. So my dear students, this was the United Nations. Why the United Nations was founded, you also knew about it, and you also knew about the history of the United Nations. Why the United Nations founded, what was the reason behind it. So here United Nations Day is celebrated on 24th October every year. So here there is a main body of the United Nations is a General Assembly and Security Council. There are two. The central and principal organ of the United Nations is the General Assembly, where every member nation is represented, each member. Okay, it means where every member nation is represented, each member nation can send 5 representatives to the assembly, but each member is only one vote. Okay, so it means every nation, like our state, even our nation Pakistan, can send its 5 representative to the assembly, and it has only one vote. So the vote will be considered not from 5, but also one vote will be considered. The General Assembly was considered any question related to peace and to advancement of happiness of justice in the world. So the purpose of the General Assembly is to bringing peace among the nation. So here there is also Security Council. What is the Security Council and what is the function of Security Council, we will understand here. The Security Council is made up of 15 members. 5 members of these are the permanent member. Permanent member, it means these 5 permanent member has a veto power. So now we have to understand here what is veto power. So veto power, it means any case is brought in the assembly, and if one of the 5 member say does a veto, it means it will be not sent to the Security Councils, or it will not be approved. If 5 of them says yes, then the matter will be resolved. So here also come to the dispute of the Kashmir, because if 5 permanent member use the veto power, so definitely the dispute about the Kashmir between India and Pakistan will be resolved. So the Security Council is made up of 15 members. 5 of these are permanent members. What are permanent members, my dear students? China, France, the United Kingdom, and Russia, and the United States of America. Of these other 10, 3 each year, and 15 members of the other 10 each year are elected by the General Assembly for 2-year terms. Okay, these 5 members are permanent, and this representative is long lasting. Okay, but the rest 10 members are elected for 2 years by the General Assembly. The chief officer of the United Nations is the Secretary General. Secretary General, he has important political responsibility. The Secretary General is appointed by General Assembly. Who appoint the Secretary General? By the General Assembly, with the approval of the Security Council. As we take an example of our assemblies, okay, National Assembly and Senate. So you also must know about the role of the General Assembly and Senate. Okay, whenever the Senate is give the approval of the legislation from the National Assembly. So like this, you can also take an example about the Secretary General. And every year Okay, the Secretary General is appointed by General Assembly with the approval of the Security Council. He serves for a term of the 5 years. What is the tenure of the Secretary General? The tenure of the Secretary General is 5 years. So because he also be a Secretary General for 5-year terms. Every year, the Secretary General make a report to the General Assembly on the work of the organization. So it means that there is a stop about 3,500 people working directly under the Secretary General in New York. It means 3,500 people are serving under the Secretary General in the Assembly. So, my dear student, you also knew about the United Nations and its main bodies, Secretary General and Secretary Council. Okay, and also you know Secretary General also. What was the time period about the Secretary General 5 years term? So there are also the organization of the United Nations. The organization of the United Nations are State Bank, International Bank. There is International Bank. What is the role of the International Bank? To lend the money for the development of the infrastructure of the nation. And other UN organization, there is a United Nations International Children Education Fund. What is the role of this organization? The role of the organization for the advancement of the education for the children as UNICEF. Okay, they provide funds and free education to the backward areas of the nation as well. There is also organization of WHO, World Health Organization. It means it work on the health procedure as well. United Nations International Children Education Fund and WHO. Okay. There is also a FAO, means Food and Agriculture Organization. Food and Agriculture Organization, it means it work on the agriculture process. There is also a United Nations, a special organization to advance knowledge, science and culture. United Nations Education Scientific Culture Organization. This is the main organization of the United Nations. UNESCO. So, my dear students, you also knew about the United Nations and its main organs, Secretary Council, Secretary General, and you also knew about the organization of the United Nations. Now we have to give the answer to the questions. When was the United Nations organization founded, and briefly was inspired its foundation? It means कब और कहाँ और क्यों ये फाउंड हुई. When was the United Nations organization founded? The United Nations was founded on in April 1945, and it was founded to bring peace among the nation as well. Number second, how successful is the United Nations organization been so far in local war? So the United Nations has been in somewhat, not fully but somewhat, has been successful to prevent the local wars. I have given you about the local war that in Pakistan, between Pakistan and India. This is an international issue, but among the country and state, these are local wars. So because the internal of politics, even in religion as well, there are a lot of matter there. Number third, what part of the work of the United Nations appears so far to have yield means surrender the most promising result. So it means what is the work of United appears so far have yield the most promising result. It means it is to bring in peace among the nation, and is somewhat succeeded to promising result means to bring peace among the nation as well. Number 4, what are the more important difference between the General Assembly and the Security Council? So as I told you in a lesson about the General Assembly and Security Council is a main organ. So General Assembly, in General Assembly it's disputes are brought in the Assembly and to settle down. Then the Security Council, there is consist of 15 members.